this is John, and finally, I am able to do the Transformers Haslab Generations Legacy VictroySaber review. Forgive me for how quiet my voice is. When it arrived earlier this week, I had caught cold, unfortunately. I usually end up avoiding them around these times of the year, and I regrettably end up getting them later around the back end of February. Back end of winter in February, I mean, but unfortunately that's not the case, and if there is a persistent cough that does end up happening throughout the videos, I say videos because this is gonna be it's gonna be really long if I do actually do a really long video. I'm gonna do this in 3 parts. We're gonna do StarSaber as one part, Victory Leo as another, and I'm then gonna do VictroySaber as the third and final one with my final thoughts. Apologies for the background noise. That was the dog visitor coming. But yeah, how about we talk about this box? How about we talk about this box? This box is absolutely amazing. Now, no, it didn't come with this sleeve. Excuse me, I did warn you about the cough. This box did not come with this sleeve. It actually came with the one that's inside. I preferred the Japanese sleeve that we got here. That's a more anime sleeve, just because it is a Japanese character, and it's got the serial number down here. You got VictroySaber right here, Deathsaurus's ship. The product shot here of him on the stand, I believe that's the CAD model. The Japanese Transformers Victory logo right there, I believe that's Transformers in Japan, in Japanese, with a big V going through it. And then if we look up here, you see, well, if I can get it off the glass, you see Deathsaurus there with the living metal destroying cannon going into a black wormhole. That's like allusion to next Haslab that's happening right now. It's happening right now. Go and back it right now. You've only got until Tuesday to go and back it. I'd back it whilst you still can. And then here we have on the back the product shot here of VictroySaber, Saber, Victory Leo, the V-Star, Jet, I guess, Holly, Fire, and the various things such as the Brain of Courage, the base mode. The base mode is actually a carryover from the original late 80s toy, from back in the late 80s. And I'm loving the grid work here. Again, you got that serial number there with the C for Cybertron, back in those vintage days. And then if I flip it back around here, you see more of that lovely artwork come down onto here. But you see this really cool vintage art piece here, again with that serial number. But this was actually on the back of the vintage boxes back in the day, back in the late 80s, when they were doing the Victory Transformers. Yeah, because you can see Lyle Kaiser right there, Road Caesar, I think. Yeah, look at that. You got Jinrai up there. Got Jinrai, StarSaber, Dino King, Deathsaurus right there, with the breast animals coming out. Yeah, there's loads going on in there. But yeah, if I I'm gonna have to slide this out now. Oh, God. This reviewing area is just big enough. I know, it is ridiculous. Actually, I'll give you a little insight into the inside there. Look at that! Look at how reflective chromy that Transformers is. And you can see the wire netting in there. And yeah, it's all lovely artwork done by the man himself, Guido Greedy, which is very appreciated. I know there are people who absolutely love his work. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to pop that on the floor. You have this really nice poster. I'm probably gonna frame it. Love the Death Source up there. Really, really nice. Again, this was commissioned by Guido Greedy, as stated in Hasbro's stream back in October for SDCC. And then you got your instruction manual here. It's I've taken a look at the instruction manual. It's very good quality, actually. And you got stickers. Now, I've noticed a couple of different reviews. I've not looked through every single one, and I've not gone through the whole of the reviews either, because I really want to give you my fresh opinion on the figure itself. That's why I've not played around much with it either. But yeah, here we go. I was really excited to find out why they brought these stickers in. It is revealed in the instruction manual, and we will get to it when we get to Victory Leo. So I will put this to the side for now. And here we have the first tray. And here you have your various tier unlock pieces. You got your stand bits, your blast effects, shield, the guns here, and the blade. I'm just gonna bring those over here, and then I'm gonna have to take these guys out because they've come loose in the package already. Yeah, I've played around with the Micromasters. God, but here are the dudes themselves, right up in there. But so yeah, again, I've played around with the Micromasters. We'll take a look at them in the third. Excuse me. We'll take a look at them in the third segment with VictroySaber. So for now, I'll just put them off to the side. But yeah, I'm gonna crack these lads open, and we will start off with the main man himself, StarSaber. Before I go any further into this unboxing and reviewing, I would like to say, if you would like to see more content done by me, anything at all, or anything like this, then please do like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot, it helps me a lot, and it helps every creator with knowing what you guys enjoy. So, here is StarSaber out of his box, and he looks absolutely magnificent, doesn't he? Yeah, I brought the stand out here as well because he can be posed on the stand on his own, similar with what Victory Leo will be. You can do with Victory Leo when I get to him, and then you can do that also with VictroySaber, and I'll show you what that looks like with him when we get to him as well. But first of all, I mean, looking at this guy, absolutely amazing. I'm not happy with the QC on the antennas here. I mean, these, okay, yeah, I'm alright with how loose those are, but these, my god, come on. Those could have felt a little tighter. Those could have been a little more tighter. bit more tight, well, stiff maybe. But I mean, looking at the aesthetic of him, he looks like he's the, it takes the aesthetic of Gundam quite well. In terms of a Gundam mech, he's got his sword there. Ooh, ratcheted elbow there. Oh, okay, so that is quite interesting actually. So, yeah, let's cover articulation then. So, articulation wise, you can, well, what you can do is you can choose to keep, you can have the antennae up if you want to, emulate the toy. Again, well, with his accessory you can do same thing with his sword if you want to emulate the toy, or you can emulate the cartoon with the blade facing like that. Now, his head does go up, and down. I don't want to go too far up, or otherwise you will see the robot head underneath, the little saber head underneath. And there's a lot of people who think that neck, that little bit of neck was ugly. I thought it was a bit ugly myself, but don't look too bad. The turn bucket of Saber underneath carries over here with StarSaber. So he's got around the same amount of movement as Saber's head does in Saber's robot mode, which that's alright. You got a very nice, if I just splay out, well, you can, his arms can splay out about that far. He has wrist swivel. And if I remove his gun, I'm just going to remove his gun to showcase this. He does have, he's got some very tight ratchets up in here that can do full 360, most likely. He's got ratcheted butterfly, like so. And then if I just play his legs out, waist rotation, he has a slightly ratcheted ab crunch, one click, but I mean, it's always welcomed. He's got no hip skirts that can move to the back. He's got hip skirts that can move to the side and to the front to accommodate for hip ratchets that go out that far. Gets one click back. Gets full splays and maybe a little more out to the side. Upper thigh swivel, a soft ratcheted knee bend right there, toes, feet, and some very tight ankle tiltage. Hope you guys were able to see all that. And oh yeah, the one thing I forgot to actually show, the 5mm port. So you've got a 5mm port in there, and you can see as his hand comes out, it retreats inside the thumb, and then you bring his hand in, and then the 5mm port comes out. That is quite neat, and is apparently something that they brought over from Commander Class StarSaber, which is quite cool. So, before we see about trying to put him on the stand, for size comparison, how about an arch nemesis of StarSabers from the cartoon? Here is Combiner Wars Lio Kaiser. Yeah, I got Combiner Wars Lio Kaiser because got very lucky in an auction. But yeah, he will be the size comparison that I'm gonna be using for this video. My God, don't they look good together? Even though it's not perfect, but it looks so good. It looks so like they were made for each other, even though they're from different time frames of Transformers. Yeah, but as you can see, Lio Kaiser is slightly bigger than StarSaber, but we'll see if VictroySaber is as tall as Lio Kaiser, because I think they're roughly about the same size. But yeah, there we go. I will bring him back in some later videos, and maybe use one of the limbots to compare to Saber later on. Anyway, so here we go. We got that adapter piece. Yeah, there's this little bit at the back which I think you can use to plug this on, which, well, I don't like to stay on very well. It's definitely made for that, for the flight mode. But yeah, you got this hexagon port here. You got a hexagon port, Saber's butt there. Well, here. And you're gonna use that. Plug that on. So then what you can do is you can then do some things with Saber if you want to. You can pose him like so on the stand. It's a bit wobbly, but it's what you can do. There we go. I'm gonna pop stand off now. God. He looks absolutely amazing though, StarSaber does. It is, well, is an absolutely amazing project to behold, and I think the designers, Yuki-san and Evan, should be quite proud. Anyway, let's see about converting StarSaber. So you take the blade off here, and you go and store it in one of these cavities down there, and there's enough space for you to just take the blade out. And I think, as Evan said in the EP1 sample, it's enough space so that you don't scratch the deco. So now you take off the shield, and then we're gonna pop all that to the side. I'm just gonna decompress that, and we're gonna try and eject Saber from this absolute menace. You should. Oh, Wow. They removed the red button, did they? No, they didn't. No, the red button's here. So you can... Yeah. Yeah, and then you use the red button to eject him. There we go. Take off StarSaber's head. Fold up. Fold up. That. Fold those forward. Pop that off to the side. We're popping Saber off to the side because we gotta take all of this to base mode, which is gonna be interesting. So, fold up. Do you fold up fists like that? I don't know. Oh dear. Probably, well, yeah, looks like you should. It looks like what you should be doing. You then undo that, slide those up. Bring them forward. Yeah, there we go. And do that. Same thing on the other side. Do that. You rotate that back. Then according this in like so. Then you snap that shut. Right, we got that. That's good. We then do the toes. Come on. Ugh, God, that's tight. Right, we fold the toes. Bring up the hip skirts. God. Bring up the side hip skirts. And then what we have here is Saber's base mode, but it's not finished. So take that off, or I guess you could leave it on. And then you got two tabs. Well, you got two slots here, and there's two tabs in there, and you gotta try find a way to tab them both in, which, well, as much as I want it to happen, I don't think it's gonna happen. Nah, it's not gonna happen. Damn it. It's gotta stand there. But yeah, that is StarSaber's base mode with the exclusion of the gun. I'm just gonna plug the gun in right there. And then what you can do is you can actually bring in the blast effects now. So, and well, we can bring in the head as well, which you can. Oh God, it's so wobbly. And plug it on there. I'm a bit jittery. Gone a bit jittery. Here's StarSaber's base mode, and well, as I said, you can take the blast effects. You can use them all over the base. Yeah, I think that tabbing system was not the best design for the shield. As you can see, it's just not, you know, I'm just trying to hold it up by gravity now. But yeah, yeah. But yeah, for those who don't know, um, this is actually an original feature of the original G1 toy. This was a base. There was a base mode feature in the original StarSaber toy, and that's probably why it's featured here. Just because that it was within that original StarSaber toy. So now that that's done, we'll move him aside, and we'll focus on Saber. We'll get Saber into his robot mode. Now, the moment of truth, do I have stress mark on my tabs? Ooh, I do not. They're clean. Ooh. Now there have been stuff going around that there's been stress marks on those, and well, Hasbro don't know what it is. Could be a weird thing in the factory or something. They don't know, but yeah. Anyway, go, and we're gonna get it out. Gonna come out. You're gonna come out. Yep. You're gonna slide up, and you're gonna close back up, are you? No, not yet. Gotta do it now. No. Now. Yeah. Okay. There's a sweet spot somewhere. There we go. There we go. So then fold up kneecaps. Now I did see Optimus's video for that with Saber, and he got his from Hasbro, and well, I don't think he was, you know, for the most part he's a good reviewer, but you know, he didn't deserve that quality control. I'm happy to see that it's not on my copy, but after seeing the reviews of 2, Thor could have been on several copies, but it looks like they ended up getting unlucky with some early waves. However, the really early one that came out, I'm not saying his name, he doesn't deserve to be credited for what he does. He's an absolute thief. He deserves those QC controls. Everyone should know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't have respect for thievery. That's just me. Oh, ball socket gone. Right. Ooh, that back on, is it? There we go. Yeah, that's back on. So yeah, here is Saber in his robot mode, and I believe you do that, and that finishes it like that. And you can give him StarSaber's gun if you want to. He looks quite cool, actually. He does look very, very cool. And he can do some turning gestures at you. Right. Here is Saber. Here is Skyhawk. As a kind of scale. So articulation wise for Saber here, again, you got the head that can rotate that way and can rotate that way. His arms can do full 360. I'm not going to though. That is a very tight ball socket. This one's a bit more. Yeah, okay. You got that upper, lower. You got swivel. above the elbow, you got a 90-degree bend at the elbow. Waist rotation. Oh my god. Yep. He has ab crunch. Now, not a lot of people have noticed that he has an ab crunch, so you can place this guy in some very, very cool poses, I betcha. Hips can go forward that much, back that much. He can go out to the side. He's got a swivel there. Bend at knee, and you can bend him the other way if you want to. And then he's got a little bit of ankle, and he's got some toe as well for transformation. But yeah, that is that. So let's take Saber to his jet mode, and this means we gotta open up the chest to see the little brain of college. Oh my god. Look at how tiny that thing is. Come on. But yeah, it's there. He is tiny, man. Really tiny. But yeah, you gotta take him out. So, there we go. I got him out. Oh my lord. And then you pop Saber's head. Yeah, you pop, if you get it right, that is. You pop Saber's head there. And you, oh. Should be able to close that shut. There we go. But yeah, for a second. My god. No brain of courage. Oh, there we go. I want to focus on the brain of courage. Here we go. So, with Saber's head. Fold Saber's head. Fold Saber's head. Down. Then you get that. Hope you guys did see that. He is really difficult to. It's really difficult to show that on camera. But yeah, I mean, look at the sculpted detail on it. Absolutely insane. He's got little ball jointed arms. He's got little pinned hips. My god. Yeah, like, whoa. This guy. Very, very cute, but yeah, we're gonna put him in sitting position. Gotta pop him down there. We're gonna then pop the fists in, pop the feet like that. We're gonna then come back into the lower halves. We are gonna collapse the legs like that and close them back up. Very new feature on an old design of Combiner Wars, I believe it is. And then plug them together. You take the arms, slide them down, and then should just fold out the tail fins. Oh my god, the painting's quite nice on it. You're then going to take the cone of the jet, plug it in like that, take Saber, pop him in, pop the little cockpit on, and here we go. We got Saber. We got Saber. Hell yes. Hell yes. Absolutely amazing. To even try to... Oh gosh, dude, they're too close. Oh no. Right, I'm gonna have to compromise for smaller bloosh, but look at that. There we go. Bloosh. There we go. But yeah, there we go. That is Saber. That's Saber done then. Right, we're gonna now take StarSaber here, and we are going to go to V-Star Jet mode. From here, we're about halfway there, so you don't do that yet. You snap the hips like that. Well, you snap thighs in half. You snap them, yeah, at the hips. Just below, just below the hips. 90 degrees. Come in here. Fold these open. Slide these in. Then close that back up. Do that again on this side. Again, you got that. That's gotta be rocking. That's rocking down. And then you clip it in there. Then we're gonna take. We just gotta take all of that, don't we? Well, I don't know what we're doing with those yet. But yeah, we gotta just take all of this and just clip it on there. We gotta do same thing on this side. Take all this, slots here, slots in here, tabs here, find the connections, clip them on. Come on. There we go. Fold that down. We then gotta... Well, this is kind of like V-Star Jet mode, basically. That's a V-Star Jet there. Without the fins folded up. Yeah, without the fins folded up and out. Ooh hoo hoo hoo. And then we truly add Saber to that. I think we press the button. We have to press the button again to... We gotta press the button to hold them again. There we have StarSaber with the V-Star Jet there. Yeah, I don't have it properly connected up. God. This is what I get for not using instructions, but I mean, I didn't want to use instructions because it's a bit more fun that way if you try and figure it all out, isn't it? So yeah, that is it for the StarSaber segment. I'll be back with part 2 with the Victory Leo segment. I'll leave links in descriptions for forwards and for back if you've missed out on any as well. So yeah, this has been Cybertron John with the first segment of the Haslab VictroySaber, StarSaber. Peace out.